Good morning, everyone. Happy energy reading. I'm Terrie. It's so lovely to see y'all again. And for those of you who I haven't met before, welcome. What I'm doing is I am picking some cards here for us so that we can get a little bit of an energetic temperature just to see what it could be like today so that I can give you an implementation tool so that we can see how we can best navigate our way through the day. What can we do to maybe help us improve things? What challenges might possibly show up? All that fun sort of stuff. So these are general readings, and if you'd like something a bit more personal, you can book a private one-on-one reading with me by going to terriehuberman.com. And since this is a general reading, just take the information that resonates with you, because that's what's going to actually help you. So if something doesn't resonate with you, toss it aside. I've got my 4 cards here. Let's do a reveal and let's see how today could possibly flow. Here we go. We've got the 3 of Hearts. We have I can never say this. Violoncello or cello? Seyo. Violoncello. This is what we got. And we have the Sun. Ooh. And lastly, we have nature. Yes. So this is the energy that we're working with. Nature, the Sun, El Violoncello, and the 3 of Hearts. Okay. Let's take a look and see what we have going here. It does feel to me like there's going to be a spotlight today on how we blossom, bloom, and grow. Ooh. So we are going to figure out today, or we're going to be shown exactly how we can grow into ourselves. This is fascinating. And it does feel to me like there is a connection to nature. Obviously, we have sun and we have nature. So the connection to nature is to allow ourselves the freedom to explore who we are today, so that we can see how we blossom, bloom, and grow. We are all evolving and changing. We're up-leveling. There is an ascension happening. We're going from the 3D physical world to the 5D world, which means we're going from more of an egocentric place to a more heart-centered space. And this is everybody. This is every creature, every being on earth. This is what's happening. And it does feel like today is a day where we'll be able to actually feel what that 5D energy could feel like, and how we might, as we're ascending, like how and what the potential outcome could be. Not outcome, but how we would feel when we've gone through this process and this change. If I'm correct, and I could be wrong, the ascension process goes until 2022, I believe. And that's why so many people are having what one might call shit shows of lives right now, where there's so much transition and so much change happening that sometimes it's just way too much too fast. And so people are like having all of these awakenings to who they are. Well, today is a day that you'll be able to sort of feel what it's going to feel like for you once the ascension has completed. And this shows up today for many of us as coming from more of a place of heart and soul versus mind and ego. Now, remember, the ego can definitely also be self-deprecation, putting ourselves down, beating ourselves up. It doesn't necessarily have to mean boasting and bragging, right? So today it's almost like we will be shifting from ego to heart and soul. And so it's really important for us to listen to ourselves and what's going on with ourselves, because again, the 5D world is more than just physical matter and density. It's more than just what the human eye can hear or what the human ear can the human eye can see and the human ear can hear. So it's about sort of going through and seeing past the veil of reality, what we actually see in tangibility. That's the 3D physical world that we live in, right? With all the dimensions, height, length, width, right? Well, this is about seeing deeper and beyond. So today is a day where we'll be able to sort of sense that. There might be strange feelings that you have today where you're kind of looking out through your physical eye, but you're like, is that really real? Like, people might be able to actually see the matrix today, which would be really cool, or understand or feel a sense of illusion, like everything out there in front of me isn't real, even though it looks real because of the 3D physical realm that we're in. But there's a discrepancy, like I just don't feel like that's real. And I feel different. And I just feel, not necessarily that you would feel above and beyond and bigger in like an egotistical way, but it's almost like, oh, I understand that I'm more than just this material object. Yes. And it gets you to blossom, bloom, and grow within yourself. And you start to understand and see and feel and experience your own potential, which is really cool. But it can feel uncomfortable as well as you're trying to make your way around. There could be also opportunities for you to shift your timelines today. So those of you in transurfing reality or quantum leap modes, any type of wanting to change your current story, and you're consciously aware doing that, today's an awesome day to do that. I just feel like there's this opening in the energy. It's like near Dia de los Muertos, which is like November 1st, November 2nd, when the veil between worlds thins out. It does feel like today there's like energetic holes, but not in a bad way. I want to call those holes opportunities for you to shift timelines. So today you can literally create a new life for yourself, a new story for yourself. It's really freaking cool, but it does take a certain amount of awareness and for you to understand your own naturality, your own nature. So today can be a super freaking cool day if you're really aware of who you are. Well, not necessarily who you are, but where you are relative to everything else around you. And also, like coming from that heart-centered space and not belittling yourself or not being hard on yourself or beating yourself up. That gets you into this real compassionate place of yourself, and you're able to really see like, oh, I am part of this world. It's not like about me. Like there's so much more out there, and there's this sense of knowing that not everything is tangible. So there's a lot of pliability and elasticity in the energy today. And for those of you who are not really familiar with the ascension or what all this like 5D, 3D world is about, this might be a little bit challenging for you to understand. But just know that the feelings and the sensations that you're going to be having today are just kind of more of this really heightened sense of awareness that everything out there is not real. Like I thought it was real, but it's not. And there's more to this. So don't freak out. Don't freak out about this. Just like sit with it, enjoy, and go with it. All right, guys, what am I always saying? Stay connected. Stay connected to your family and friends. Stay connected to yourself. And of course, you can stay connected to me. You can check out my website at terriehuberman.com. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one, I can help you align and shift your energy so that you can get into the matrix. Woo! And shift your timeline and create a new story for yourself in case you're feeling stuck. Just check out the soul healing package on my site, terriehuberman.com, and I'll see you on the flip side.